CTG Academy, also known as Changing the Game Academy, is the DBA of Changing the Game for a New Generation. It is a corporation that is a not-for-profit 501c3, and the overall mission of this parent organization is to be a major contributor to the restoration and transformation of Black communities where segregation, violence, and poverty is still a reality. CTG Academy is open to all children, regardless of their race, religion, or community they live in, and it is the organization's belief that all children can be effective agents for change. Therefore, it is this organization's goal to educate, to equip, to inspire, and motivate children to be the change their communities need. CTG Academy provides an innovative, pandemic-aware classroom model that combines digital education with face-to-face teaching. And what makes us different is the intentional inclusion of a trauma-informed social and emotional curriculum integration called Project I Am, inspiring amazing minds. Childhood adverse experiences and trauma, toxic stress crosses racial and economic barriers, and CTG Academy is dedicated to strengthening our scholars' resistance and resilience. We can't change their environment, but we can change them, and we want to improve their emotional IQ. We believe that academic excellence coupled with social and emotional focus will result in our scholars' success in school and in life. The success of the children will translate into family success, and as families thrive, communities will thrive. I saw a community broken and due to both external forces that were generational and systemic, as well as internal forces that were also generational and systemic. I actually felt probably like David facing Goliath, except the giants that I was facing were called systemic racism, was called poverty, was called ineffective and unequal educational systems, all resulting in self-perpetuating cycles of family instability, intra-community crime, especially homicide, failing schools that are graduating children who are in no way prepared to compete in the world they live in. The giants looked insurmountable, but as David, I too come in the name of the Lord of hosts. And like David, I ask that question: is there not a cause? Yes, there is a cause, and Changing the Game for a New Generation was birthed in response to that cause. Martin Luther King's dream is yet to become a reality because Black communities are still segregated, still disenfranchised, and still poor. Too many Black families are still without a father as the head of household and surrounded by violence and crime, and children who are growing up and viewing this sometimes as a new normal and expected to go to school and perform. The casualties of the street warfare that occurs in the Black community extend beyond the victims of that street warfare. It extends to the children that are left behind. We believe that it's time to change the game for a new generation. We absolutely believe that our children can either perpetuate the cycle of hate and destruction or stop the cycle in their generation. As a matter of fact, we believe that they are our greatest agents of change and the greatest hope for our communities. However, it is up to us to equip them to be the change. And that's where CTG Academy comes in. We started in September of this year as a private assisted virtual school. Tuition is free to parents, but is sponsored, and we are looking for sponsors. It has small, stay-safe classrooms, and it has a Christ-centered foundation. We have 2 wraparound programs to further support our children. Every morning, the children recite this creed. They say, "We are standing on the firm foundation of Jesus Christ and the broad shoulders of our ancestors, as we reach towards excellence in education and in character. I will do my part to be the change that my community needs. Project I Am is a curriculum that has been designed to do just that. So we ask again, is there not a cause? We can't run this school and we can't help the children without the parents. We need our community elders and veteran teachers to share their wisdom and experiences. We need community leaders and organizations that will work alongside us as volunteers and advisors. And we need partners. We're looking for sponsors so that we can continue this year. We need tuition sponsors. We need learning coach sponsors. And we also need a building fund donations. We are presently occupying a 10,000 square foot plaza in the heart of South St. Petersburg. South St. Petersburg is an area in St. Pete where the crime rate is astronomical. When most of us hear about St. Pete, we think about the beach. We think about the beautiful areas of St. Petersburg, and they're there. But there is an inner city area called Midtown, South St. Pete. And in the year that we have had this building, there have been 5 murders within walking distance of our location. And 2 of them were women with small children. We still have to ask that question, and we answer it. Is there a cause? Yes, there is. We need sponsors. We need partners in order to fulfill this call that God has for us to do. And together, we can create a prototype of an educational model that is relevant to the most vulnerable urban and rural communities of our nation. We want a reproducible type of school. We're dedicated to academic excellence with an emphasis on the social and emotional health of a child. We will be character building and resilience strengthening in this pandemic-aware and equipped school. I love to quote Frederick Douglass because what we want to do is to be able to mold young children so that they will grow to become the change agents that we know they can be. And Frederick Douglass says, it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. All too often, we look around us and see the problems, see the giants that surround us, and we ask ourselves, what can I do? Well, this is an opportunity. As you partner with Changing the Game for a New Generation, you get to see firsthand what can be done to make a difference, and you become a part of it. I welcome you to be a partner of Changing the Game for a New Generation. I welcome you to be a game changer, because together we can and we will change the game for a new generation.